For matters of love and tenderness, you need only the Playhouse Love Doctors. You submit these online at 194.com, and we can tackle them here on the show a time or two a week. Love Doctors, you're the Love Gurus. My husband grew up without much money and has always been worried about our finances. We don't really have any money problems. He's just very thrifty. It's never really bothered me until recently. During the pandemic, he freaked out. He worried we'd both lose our jobs. We didn't, and we really won't. But he was worried about it, so we cut back on expenses, and that was fine. But then it's gotten worse. He's become a coupon clipper to the point where we don't buy anything if we don't have a coupon, and every cent that goes out of the house goes through him. His thriftiness never really bothered me until he bought me a gift for our anniversary, a Facebook buy and sell. It's getting worse and worse by the day. The irony is he makes pretty good money, but everything he's been buying lately is used or with a coupon. How do I turn my cheapskate husband around?
I think you could say, I understand that you're worried and just how you grew up, but you're kind of taking it to an extreme.
Yeah.
Say, like, how we were before, that didn't bother me, but now you're taking it too far.
You'll have
Let's
to go
back.
slowly with it. Like, you can't just expect him all of a sudden, you're going to come home and you got a Maserati in the driveway. I would just say to him...
That'd be nice, though.
Yeah, be very nice. But just go slow with him on it. Just little tiny things. You know, see, you know how I don't need that used off of there, but, you know, why don't you go to such and such a store? I know they have a sale on it. He can coupon. That's great. Start couponing. Don't buy used. And then once, you know, the coupons start going, he gets good at that, then he can start dropping the coupons and go to the really expensive stores.
Yeah, I will say this. It sounds like it was... So he's always been kind of thrifty, but then the kerosene of the pandemic kind of lit it up a little bit. I think everybody's dealt with the past year in their own way. Some of us just watched a lot of Netflix. Some of us maybe exercised more. Some of us ate nothing but junk food. You know, everybody kind of did their own thing to get through the past year, and this was his. Maybe if we just have this real talk about like, hey, you know, things are normalizing. We've gotten through the worst of it, knock on wood. I think it's time we start reeling in here and here and here. I think you could gradually get him back to where you want him to be, I bet you.
I'm curious, though, what did he get you off the Fargo-Moorhead buy and sell site for the anniversary gift? Because sometimes there are good things on there.
I'd like to know. Love Doctors, you're the Love Gurus. I've recently been noticing myself fantasizing about men who aren't my husband. It's not that I'm unhappy, I don't think, but my mind keeps drifting, especially when we're being intimate. Should this worry me?
I mean, at that... I could see, like, maybe just thinking about them, but when you guys are together, that's kind of a red flag, yeah.
And that's a huge red flag. That should be that's close to a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's a red banner.
What do you do?
I mean, obviously she's unhappy about something, and you just got to think about what it is. Maybe you're not getting, you said it's happening there. You know, I don't want to talk much about it because, you know, hashtag family shit, but maybe you're not satisfied in that department. You got to think about what it is that you aren't satisfied about and see if you can incorporate that. And if you can't, then you might have to think about going somewhere else.
But why and who are you, you know, thinking about or picturing? That's
is it Steve from work?
Yeah, and why?
Or a celebrity.
Maybe and it doesn't necessarily mean you have feelings for that person, but it may mean that something like a characteristic in that person gets you going.
Like their nose.
Or maybe, you know, you find that they're very generous.
That's what I thought she was going to say, like
maybe a generous lover.
like their six-pack or something.
I thought she was going to say, like, maybe they have a great sense of humor. Not their nose.
Their ears, maybe?
I don't even know if it necessarily is physical things when people have those kind of fantasies, as much as it is like personality traits, because then you could find out that that's what your partner is lacking and what you want more of. So like say, yeah, Steve is, you know, has that perfect nose that you are very excited about and picture all the time. You go to your husband and say,
nose
she
job.
can't fix that.
What? That's a terrible idea.
Time to get you a nose job there, honey.
If they're generous, you go to your partner and you say, I need you to be more generous to me.
Maybe.
I want you to be more of a generous lover.
Yeah. Be more of a generous lover. Good advice, Jamie. Thank you. And finally today, Love Doctors, you're the Love Gurus, my fiancé, and I listen to you every morning, and we need you to settle an argument we've been having. We're getting married this summer. Congratulations. And I told him that he has to get rid of his favorite chair. It's a leather Lazy Boy recliner that he got for Christmas 6 years ago from his then-girlfriend, Sheila. I can't stand Sheila. I hate Sheila. I use Sheila as a curse word. After they broke up, we started dating, and Sheila would call and text, show up unannounced to his place, and try to convince him to get back with her. I think Sheila's a piece of Sheila. I accept the fact that we all have our own histories, me included, but Psycho Sheila, as I like to call her, is a different story. She's a nut job. Every time I see that chair, I see Psycho Sheila. And for that reason, the chair has to go. He says he loves the chair and that he never thinks of her and he just likes to sit in it. He said it was about $1,000 when she bought it for him. He's offered to have it reupholstered even. That's nice, but I still see that crazy freak of a girlfriend when I see that chair, and I don't want it polluting our new home together. Am I within my rights to make him get rid of the Psycho Sheila Lazy Boy recliner?
Yeah, get rid of it 100%. If it makes you feel that way every time you see it, doesn't matter if you're in the right or he's in the wrong. If that's how you feel, he should get rid of it. Just put it on buy and sell.
You're forgetting the most important part of your idea.
No, you know what I think? Burn it! Burn it
Again,
and buy a new one.
There it is. Buy him a new chair.
Buy him, honestly, you could buy him the exact chair, and guess what? Now it's new. Now you've extended the life of that chair. Burn the old one.
But it's worth $1,000. Why wouldn't you try and sell it? Get what, $700 for it towards the new chair?
I think she'd feel good if she burns it.
Burn it. Do whatever you want with the Psycho Sheila chair. The important part is now, if it bothers you so much, you buy him a chair. Or pick it out together. Just say, I'll buy you a new chair for the new house.
Yeah,
Just buy him a
it
new
does
one.
have to be getting rid of. I don't think burning it, I would want to get money for it. And
I'd
then
wanna
also
burn it.
despite it. You would burn $1,000 chair.
Listen, if I didn't like that person that much, and every time I saw it, it drove me nuts and it would almost make me sick, yeah, I would burn it and I'd feel good as it's going up in flames. And I'd say, gotcha, Sheila.
What you do is you take your stimulus money, you go to the furniture store, and you buy you a new Lazy Boy recliner.
Put it on your wedding registry.
There you
But
go.
don't burn it. That's a $700 chair. I'll take it from you, and then I will sell it on buy and sell.
I'd like to see the chair because I know he's had it for 6 years now, but it was $1,000 going into it. How worn in is it? How much you want for that chair?
And it's a Lazy Boy brand.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice chair.
They wear pretty good. It's probably leather.
I've been thinking I got a nice space in my office where a Lazy Boy chair that a member of the Plass family just wanted to drop off here because they don't like it would fit really well there.
Maybe we could give them some tickets to something.
Yeah.
Trade.
And some Thunder Road passes for that Lazy Boy chair. Thanks for the Psycho Sheila chair.
Doctor, give me the news. I got